the shortcuts of the new maps and Beach Boogie Racing 2. What's up, guys? How are you? Honestly, I'm feeling super, ultra, mega awesome. This is Steve with a new video featuring new shortcuts in Beach Boogie Racing. This time, it's the second one. Why? Because you really gave a lot of support to the first video where I showed the shortcuts in Beach Boogie Racing. A great video that if you haven't seen it, hold on my king, at the end I'll recommend it so you can go watch it. Or if not, a little card will pop up at the top. And well, I'm going to show you some of the new tracks in Beach Boogie Racing. If you want me to do the Hot Wheels tracks, that will be an exclusive video, so please give this one a lot of support. Subscribe, my friends, and don't forget to show all your support. The Hot Wheels update is releasing soon, which is why. And if you want to know how to get it, everything they're going to add, well, you have to know the shortcuts, right? But today, only new tracks from Beachy Boogie, and we're going to start with Tropic to Coco. I'm not only going to show you the shortcuts, I'm also going to teach you some tricks that can help you in the races, taking advantage of some characters' abilities. And one of those characters that's really awesome is this little girl we have here. Many of us already know she's a little bear. Commander Nova, the first shortcut on this map is right here. It's easy, the easiest one to find. Do you see this pool, a somersault? And over here, I'm also going to show you a trick. Activate the commander. If you have this power, man, you can attack instantly, bro, and look, super fast. Wow, that's a great trick you can use with Commander Nova. And this power, you have to equip this power no matter what, because you're going to fly. And another shortcut in this area here, don't follow the normal path. Use that little part of the beach so you can be a real pro player. Any turn you take with Commander Nova, you're going to do it right. Nice, my bro. Now let's go to the next map, the Gold Rush Ride map. It also has a lot of tricks and shortcuts to become pro players on this map. So let's show you right away. The first shortcut is all the way to the right, my bro, through this tunnel. Here is the gold mine. Super easy. It looks like it's kind of hidden, but now you'll know that you have to go in through here. And the next shortcut is really close. That's it. Right here, along the train tracks, you go straight ahead, try to jump over here and go for it, bro. Absolutely. You have to equip all the powers, the other shortcuts, so you can get this power, although I'm not sure if it's really a shortcut. But I always do better in this area. So, are we good now, my king? If you're equipped with the commander, you can do some tricks. Alright, super cool tip so you can win. Normally, when I go with this girl, I go through this area. And I go flying, bro, because the map gives you the chance to fly everywhere. Did you really see that? Capitalize on those opportunities, man, for real, since you're going to save a lot of time and you're going to win the race. The commander with the booster rockets, do they really work? For real? All right, man, now let's go with this map, Ember Hall. This map has its first shortcut right at the start. All to the left. This way saves you a whole loop through that area. All right, guys. I don't know if I can call it a shortcut through this area. But here, activate the power of the commander, the booster rockets, and you're going to get an advantage. A huge one. Did you see how I did it? Nah, bro. Commander Nova is one of those whose power's totally broken, guys. At least with the booster rockets. You have no rival. If you also want to avoid this jump, you just fly with the booster rockets, and you can also fly. My bro just tried to do it right because I already messed it up. Let's just go for the next little map. We're on the Shipwrecked Reef map. I think that's how you pronounce it. Alright, the first shortcut is starting, that's all. All left, bro, see this rock. Jump over this mega ramp so you avoid falling into the water, because the water that's on the regular track slows you down a lot. And the other easy shortcut is in this area. Now, all left again. There's a small ramp here, and you can take this shortcut easily. Now, here's how to use the commander's power on this map. I'll demonstrate what you can do now. So here I'm going to show you the commander's trick. To bypass the area, fly over it. Whoo. It resets you, but anyway, you save a lot of time. Honestly, yes, because you save yourself. You avoid going all the way around the little boat. Are the maps really made for the Zoom City Strip command, one of the little city maps? The shortcut is also found right at the beginning of this track. All the way to the left. See this ramp? You go through there, my bro, and you already have the first shortcut. In this map, there are several shortcuts and tricks you can use to save a lot of time. Look, you're going to see this area go through here, my bro, and you'll gain a little bit there. And you might say, Steve, I didn't get any power-ups, but don't worry, my king, time is worth more than the power-ups. And the other shortcut is kind of hidden, but now, all the way to the right, my bro, this little shortcut where it's a bit hard to find. But if you do it right, cool, you'll get it on the first try. All right, guys, here I'm going to show you a trick I use to really take advantage of this shortcut. What I do is get up with the commander, launch myself with the booster rockets, and I skip all that hassle of going around, just like that. That's it, bro. Did you see how I did it? My king, equipping the rockets with this trick can save you a lot of time. That's what I'm saying. If you don't know which character to buy, you can see in the video who you need to buy, bro. Another well-known city map, Octan City. Let's quickly check out the shortcuts in this city too, which really aren't many, but they're effective for winning a lot of races and saving a lot of time. One of the first shortcuts is here. Avoid the main track. Go between these trees instead. You can still get power-ups. And the other shortcut is through this arch. Did you see it? Jump like a pro, even if it means dying. Just don't try to fall into any of those kitchens with fire or whatever they're called, because you'll end up like me. And well, basically, those would be the two most pro shortcuts in this game. I honestly don't know any other shortcut, or if I've missed one, let me know in the comments. So let's move on to the next track, the Dritopia map. And well, this map, there are practically no shortcuts. Well, that's what you might think, bro, but you already know. Here I'm going to show you some tricks that I usually use to be a pro player on this track. In reality, there are many tricks you can use. But honestly, the commander works really well for me. The booster rockets, you might say, festive. The booster rockets don't come out all the time like they do for you. I know, my bro, but in races, you have to try to use all your potential. Does one of them count in this area? For flying here, we avoided that a little bit. Curve. I'm going to show you the other trick I use now. Hold on, so I don't get killed. Have they really optimized this map well? So I don't have to use Commander Y's power, and basically the trick I just showed you. The only place where I mostly use this power. Sometimes I also use it around this area, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Where I try to turn around with Commander Y and try to save myself all that detour. To do a somersault. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. When I have several super boosters, it turns out really cool. Now let's go for another map, and we have the Raytona Stadium map. Well, basically this map doesn't have shortcuts. There are some tricks you can do by getting the commander, but we're going to skip that because it really depends a lot on your skill. So let's go straight to Scorching Sands because here there are shortcuts, a lot of them. And also some tricks you can use with this little girl. The first shortcut on this map is found almost at the end of the track. You can go over this hill to take the lead, or if not, over the other little hill, which is also made of sand. Well, hill, wouldn't it be a dune? Over the first dune or the second dune, I took the first dune. And the other shortcut is in this area. The gate opens around here. And if you want, you can use Commander's power to fly like a pro. And that's it. That would be the shortcut. Now, is there any trick you can use on this map? To be able to win a lot, shortcut, right now I'm going to show you once my ability loads. Like I was saying, can you take that first dune or this second dune? Where you can also use the power of the commander and launch yourself all the way to the end of the track. Because honestly, you're going to save a lot of time there. The power of the commander is honestly really awesome. Finally, the little map of Biodome Delta. One of the coolest maps in the game too. And well, the first trick you can do is in this area, but on the second lap. So let's go to the first shortcut, which is right around here. Right after finishing this part of the desert. All the way to the right, my bro, and here's this first shortcut. Well, let these bros die off. Alright, I'm going to go right behind to show you. The shortcut is really good. You'll always find good powers around there. And the second shortcut on this little map is found in this ice area. All the way to the right, bro. Don't go off. Just don't fall into those bombs, because if you do, you might explode. And now that we're here, you can use the power of the commander so you don't have to go through this area and make a quick turn, because the water can really slow you down. Well, being here again in this area, another trick that has worked for me is to use the commander right at the beginning, so I can get through this whole area without any problems. Did you see how I did it? I usually use that trick when I'm in last place and I don't have a way to win. So that way I catch up to Tokyo. And that's it, guys. That was today's little video. Tell me, which ones did you know? Which ones didn't you? And which is your favorite? And are the Hot Wheels coming soon? And that's it. You already know. The commander with the booster rockets is going to help you a lot in many races. At least in the brutal speed ones, guys. That's it for now. See you next time. Take care. Bye.